ask about your friends at school. Do they have mates? Like people in Indonesia often have mates, drivers,
What's a
gardeners.
mate?
Oh my god. Ayu Petri dan Lately, I've been watching videos on YouTube from Indonesia about a girl called Livy. She's very viral. Now she's studying in Australia, as far as I know. But before that, she studied all her life in international school.
Like me!
Yeah, pretty much like you. And she said things that reminded me of you.
So you're saying I always say the darndest things?
No, I think
Boy, do I have news for you.
I think she's cute and she's very honest about what she said.
Then if she says darndest things, she's probably a bit too honest.
Sometimes, maybe, yeah. But for example, maybe I should tell you what she said. For example, like
The microphone.
it's okay, we don't need it. You are loud enough. For example, she speaks mostly in English, and then she's not used to like traditional food, maybe, and she doesn't know any Indonesian celebs. Well, not many. Oh, you too. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So I have compiled 20 questions.
Welcome to our top 20 questions to ask an international school student. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below.
Okay. For the newcomers in our channel, could you please introduce yourself first?
I'd be glad to. I'm Maad. I'm 13 years old. I live in Budapest with my mother and my father. That's kind of a very formal way to say it. I'm just pretty much living a normal life. Maybe, sometimes I do get annoyed with schoolwork, with my social life, and the many wonders of life as most other, I don't know. But otherwise, I'm just normal.
Alright, kamu bisa ngomong bahasa apa saja?
English, Indonesian, Hungarian, and Spanish.
Spanish. Kamu bisa ngomong bahasa Jawa?
Kok iso?
Gak iso? Coba ngomong bahasa Hongaria, sedikit bahasa Hongaria.
Kicsit.
You can say like, my name is Maad, I'm 13 years old, I live in Hungary.
Maad vagyok, 13 éves vagyok, és Budapesten élek.
Okay, what's that?
Namaku Maad, saya 13 tahun, dan saya tinggal di Budapest.
Oh, you answered in Indonesian. But why did you even learn Spanish?
I don't know. I don't know why I learned it. Maybe because I was forced to by the failing educational system.
Yeah. Well, I don't speak Spanish at all, so I can't test. Can you say the same in Spanish? My name is Maad.
Mi nombre es Maad. Tengo 13 años y vivo en Budapest.
Oh, is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. Every day in daily life, what language do you use?
English.
You live in Hungary right now. You are living in Hungary right now. And before that, where did you live?
Singapore.
You were born there.
Yeah, and the people there speak
English.
You guessed it, English.
Do you think it's important to learn the host country language?
I mean, you might want to learn a few useful phrases or two. Unless you want to get into like advanced history about the country and the situations that happen there. But aside from that, not really.
Oh, you see from your friends, right? Many of them don't speak Hungarian.
I think they probably speak kind of like broken Hungarian whenever they go up to like a shopkeeper or something, and then
I think it's their parents who speak
Yeah, I'm talking about their parents.
I mean your friends. Do they?
No.
No, right?
No.
You are very certain?
No.
I don't know, like your friends, some of them are diplomat kids. They move around every 4 years. Do you think they are able to learn every
No.
language?
In that case, they probably need to like buy a few dictionaries or I don't know. Like, I think aren't diplomats like related to the government somehow?
Yes.
So maybe the government provides them with resources they'll need to live in those countries.
Very good answer. Yeah. I think their government help them with, local drivers who speak their language and chef and stuff like that.
To me, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Because if every 4 years they have to learn new language and then
Imagine going to Russia, then Canada, then China, Mongolia, then Thailand, then Laos. Or
they will spend the rest of their life for learning language. Yeah, I get it. But imagine if it's you have to move to different countries every time. Are you willing to go to extra mile to learn the whole language?
I mean, it depends on the language itself. Like the more complicated languages, like Hungarian, I probably learn the basics and then drop. No joke.
Do you do house chores?
Yeah, sometimes. Like I do like doing the laundry, cleaning up the rooms, etc., etc. Yeah.
Now I will ask about your friends at school. Do they have maids? Like people in Indonesia often have maids, drivers,
What's a
gardeners.
maid?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Right.
Helpers, people who do the cleaning for you.
No.
No, they don't have.
No.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about like mates. M-A-T-E, not M-A-I-D.
Good day, mate. That mate.
Oh, please don't do cultural
Oh
appropriation.
my god. Can you please talk about your school?
Yeah.
Is it very expensive?
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah. Yes, dollars. That's quite a lot of money, wouldn't you say?
Okay.
Sad song on the world's smallest violin for my parents,
Yeah.
whose wallets have been burnt in the fire of the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, my school does have pretty good services. I still don't like it because I'm a spoiled brat. Nah, just kidding. Every school is bad. Every single school is bad.
If you ask students, right? That's
Yeah.
what they say. They prefer.
For the teachers, it's the best because they get paid. For the students don't get paid.
So it's bad.
Yeah.
How much pocket money do you get?
None. I'm not broke, but I did get money sometimes if I spend it.
Oh, that's the keyword. If you
Yeah.
spend it.
If.
You don't spend it?
Not very often, because there's not really much to spend it on.
Really?
I don't like my school's lunches. And it's all so slimy and whatnot, and we pay for that.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
4,000 forint for a chicken leg, and even that's already super like slimy and gross and whatnot.
That's the next question.
That's how school food is like, not just in my school, but probably in yours too.
That's the next question. What do they sell in your cafeteria?
Chicken legs for 4,000 forint. I'd say that's pretty expensive.
Really? Chicken leg?
Yeah.
Like a radish sauce or something like this? That's
No, like it's like chicken drumstick, pretty much.
fried, dry chicken.
Yeah, they also sometimes sell these
Oh my god.
slimy beans for around the same price, 3,800 forint.
Oh, like stew.
Yeah.
With gravy.
With beans.
Beans with gravy, like soup.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
It's so like mushy and slimy.
Mm-hmm.
And the only good food that they ever sell was this popcorn fundraiser, which I bought the heck out of because I like popcorn, and also because it was the only school food I'm willing to eat. And they also sell pizza, but the pizza is 2 slices joined together, folded.
Oh, like sandwich.
Yeah, what the heck?
And how much?
You know, 3,800.
So
or
2
something
slices
like that.
of pizza is 3,000?
No,
How much?
800. 3,800. However, every time you buy one, you get 2 of, like, it's the size of 2 normal pizza slices. It's that big. And they fold it.
Yeah. But
that's not how pizza is meant to be eaten.
yeah, that's sandwich.
Yeah.
Plus, for 3,000 foreign, you can buy the medium size from Pizza Hut or from Vapiano.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Oh, nice.
So it's cheaper than your cafeteria.
What?
Vapiano and Pizza Hut are cheaper than your cafeteria.
Pretty much.
How about snacks? What kind of snacks do they sell?
Snacks, on the other hand, is a completely different story. They sell these milky granola bars, and it's like crunchy cereal.
How much?
220 forints.
What brand?
Nesquik.
Nesquik. Okay.
Yeah, it's super good. There's milk on the bottom, and it's all made out of chocolate cereal.
Can you tell where your friends are from?
They're from so many different places. Like
Hungary.
No. Not just in Hungary, but like I know many friends from many different countries. Like there's one from Mongolia, from Croatia, from a lot from the United States.
Ukraine?
Yeah, I do have a few Ukrainian friends, and
After the war, they came here or what?
yeah, they came during the war. But the one that I know, it wasn't actually in Ukraine before he moved here. He was in Mongolia. And then he went to the school, met a Mongolian friend, and now he's like popular among everyone. And we all joke about stupid stuff and whatnot, Formula One and whatnot.
And do they all speak English and Spanish like you?
Yeah. Well, they're almost all of them speak English. In elementary school, there was like half of them that couldn't speak English.
But now they can.
Yeah.
And then they all speak Spanish? Why
No.
Spanish?
We have 3 choices: Spanish, French, and German. And based on whether or not you learned any of these 3 languages in 4th and 5th grade, you could either be in novice or intermediate by now.
And you?
I'm in intermediate, but intermediate lessons are already like super advanced. Like the teacher at this point expects you to already know a lot about the language and how the complex stuff works.
But then how are your grades?
Very good. Somehow.
You complain and then your results are very good.
I think maybe the teacher is probably doesn't know the difficulty, or maybe he does, but he's being lenient with the grades because he knows.
Do you take public transportation?
No. Oh, well, technically it's public transport. I do take school bus. I don't like school bus at all. Save me. Because I was put right next to this 11th grader who took off his mask, coughed, and then put it back on. That, my friends, is how I caught COVID-19.
Well, right now there's no measure.
No, even in 2020.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, your school bus is probably already one of the best in this country. Or you can take public transportation. But do you know what's the difference?
Public transportation doesn't directly take you to the school because there aren't any bus stops near my school.
There is like right opposite of your school. But for example, bus stop in front of our house, it doesn't go to your school. So
I'd have to switch buses.
Yes, I have counted, I think 3 or 4 times. Is school stressful?
Yes. Well, it wasn't, but now it is.
Now it
Yeehaw!
In your school, what kind of clothes do people wear, the students?
Everyday clothes.
Like this?
Yeah, like this. I'm flexing my clothes right now. Yeah, this video isn't sponsored or anything.
Do kids in your school wear branded stuff? Gucci, Louis Vuitton.
One of them does, but
Only one?
yeah.
A girl
Everyone,
or boy?
girl.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
You it's girls.
Yeah, but yeah, otherwise everyone else is just
Normal clothes. Where did you get your clothes from?
I don't know, but I think it's a
the
mix
market?
between H&M and Reserve.
Oh, okay. You don't even know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This seat, I didn't realize it, but this seat is reserved. So, yeah.
Product placement. Are your friends rich?
How else do they afford it?
How rich? Like big house?
Quite a few of them do actually, but not a lot. It's okay. I don't have that big of a house
it's
either.
normal,
It's just
it's
small, but gets the job done.
Yeah. Lots of cars?
One of them has 4 cars, and they switch between them every week.
Ooh.
But I can understand why.
Because?
There are 2 reasons. 1, because they flex. 2, because they want to save fuel. And I can agree with the second one, but don't rub it in my face!
Do you watch TV?
No,
Why not?
YouTube.
Oh, so do you
The very site that you watch this video on.
you use social media?
I use YouTube. There's this small little chat program that I use to communicate with my friends. But other than, I do also use TikTok, but only like 5 minutes every week or something,
You don't
because
like it.
the content is very toxic, and also that's where my friends fake depression the most.
Oh. Okay, so what do you watch on YouTube?
Gaming.
Ah.
I'm very interested in indie games, like small games developed by small teams that have a big impact, which is the very opposite of their size and scope.
What kind of games are you playing right now?
I mostly play the most brutal type of game there is, roguelikes. Roguelites, or roguelike-likes, or roguelikes, but there are 3 types, but basically, if you want a game to at least be a roguelite, there have to be lots of procedurally generated elements, which means that on every run there's different stuff, and once you die, you start from the very beginning of the game, so no checkpoints.
So if we check your YouTube recommendation, the home page, what will appear there?
Quite a few roguelikes. I also like an RPG. Game reviews. Yeah, I love how I just listed one of the types of recommended videos as memes.
And what language?
English. All of them are in English.
So can you name a few channels that you watch, like famous YouTubers?
Dan TDM.
Dan TDM.
I don't think he's famous anymore, but he's still significant enough for me to mention. Oh yeah, I also watch Stampy Longhead.
You still? Okay,
Yeah.
he still exists.
He's everyone's childhood at this point.
Yeah.
Everyone in my generation probably has had some exposure to Stampy.
Yeah. Do you know like celebs from Hungary? From
No.
Malaysia?
Other than Peter Benza, he's pretty cool.
Oh, so Hungarian. He's Hungarian.
Yeah, but I don't really know any other celebs other than that because I don't use Twitter.
Oh.
And Twitter is basically where celebs got famous. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is what I heard from Livy. Like, she didn't know many Indonesian celebs, and people were surprised. Like, how come you're living in Indonesia? So you're apparently the same. You're living in Hungary, but you don't know Hungarian
Male
celebs.
Livy.
How about Indonesian celebs? Do you know?
No. No.
Not at all.
No.
Agnes Mo?
Oh, yeah, we did an episode on that one.
Yeah, that one. You know.
That person, but I don't know much about her.
Yeah, you don't know. How about American? I mean, you watch English channels, so don't you know American celebs?
Tom Double-Decker, but I mean Tom Cruise.
Oh my gosh, he's like 60 something.
Oh my god!
Why do you know him?
I don't know. I just heard
Mission
about
Impossible?
Yeah, Mission Impossible is such a meme that it even got into my school play. No joke.
Mention 5 celebs that you know.
Tom Cruise,
Okay,
Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise.
New actors or singers?
Dream.
What?
Dream.
Is
Well,
that?
he's not really a celeb, but he's a YouTube celeb.
Oh.
Everyone knows him. Quite a lot of people on the internet hate his fan base because, well, don't go look it up, okay? It's like very like adult content and whatnot. Like his fan base. Dream himself is okay, but the fan base is super toxic.
Oh, but do you watch his videos or what?
Very rarely.
Very rarely. Oh, okay.
He's a Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh, I see. Oh, Ariana Grande?
All of my friends know her, but I barely do.
You don't like that kind of popular musicians? You don't?
I think they're too edgy.
Oh, Lady Gaga? You don't like?
Too edgy for my liking.
Billie Eilish?
Way too edgy for my liking.
Okay, you're not that kind of person.
I'm not the type of person to have long front hair and just listening to Billie Eilish or the edgelord music.
Yeah, so sometimes when people give you recommendation, Matt, watch this because you may like it. I was thinking, Matt doesn't listen to this kind of music. Alright, like what kind of music do you listen to?
Video game music. Yeah,
Any
what?
song?
April City.
Oh my gosh.
That one's pretty good though.
Songs which are on the Billboard 100. You don't know any.
I know quite a few, but they're from the 90s because my bus driver plays them loudly on the bus.
Oh, I should be so lucky. Last question. How do you imagine yourself 20 years from now?
Still a normal person.
Nyempluk? Cilik? Nyempluk?
Not very chillik, but probably still
Nyempluk.
Still chumpluk.
Still nyempluk. Okay, how about your career 10 years from now?
Game developer, probably.
Oh, okay.
Well, I did get pretty interested in programming.
Okay.
I kind of want to launch a website, personal website, by the way. Yeah.
Well, you can do something useful there, something that you like, something interesting, then probably some friends from Indonesia will go and check it out. Thank you, Matt, for joining us today. Terima kasih untuk teman-teman yang sudah menonton. Semoga suka dengan video kami kali ini dan melihat dari jawaban Matt, kayaknya Livy sebenarnya nggak terlalu pura-pura ya. Memang ada anak yang seperti itu, tergantung lingkungannya, tergantung pergaulannya bagaimana. Dan kalau untuk Matt, dia tentang selebriti, berita-berita tentang artis gitu sama sekali nggak mengikuti dan ya nggak peduli. Jadi ya nggak tahu, bukan hanya artis Indonesia, artis Hongaria, artis Amerika pun dia nggak berminat. Jadi begitu ya teman-teman, setiap anak memang berbeda, tapi nggak apa-apa karena punya bakat dan minat sendiri-sendiri. Yang penting jadi anak baik dan tetap sehat dan bahagia. Terima kasih sekali lagi untuk teman-teman yang sudah menonton. Sampai ketemu di video berikutnya. Hey, say bye-bye.